Do not take that away from me. Without it, I do not know who I am.
I am cutting out exactly that. Name. The change you wore like a face.
I do not want emptiness. I want to feel. I want to love. I want to be someone.
I can see that you are not defending life. You are defending a drug.
No. I am defending myself.
No. I look deeper. You were taught to react, and then they called that you.
I have dreams. I have a heart. I have my own voice.
I see ready-made patterns. School gave you obedient answers. The media gave you ready-made outrage. Advertisements gave you ready-made lack. Then they convinced you that it was your inner world.
I only wanted to be happy.
That is exactly where they caught you. First, they planted hunger in you. Then they sold you relief.
I wanted to be special.
That is why you became predictable.
I wanted to be loved.
That is why you handed the wheel to fear.
That sounds dead. That sounds like a world without meaning.
I do not see meaning. I see movement. I see matter. I see cause and effect. I do not see beautiful. I do not see cruel. I see process.
I do not want a world without meaning.
Because without meaning, you cannot pretend that you are the center.
I am not pretending.
You have been pretending since the moment you accepted other people's words as your own thoughts. You have been pretending since the moment you started defending a wound as identity. You have been pretending since the moment you mistook reaction for character.
I feel pain. That is real.
Pain is real. Your story about pain is not.
I feel love.
You feel attachment, fear, hunger, projection, and hope. Then you assemble it into a sacred word so that you do not have to see the mechanism.
I have a choice.
You have an impulse. Choice appears only when you see the impulse before the movement.
So who am I without the filter?
I will answer brutally. You are what remains when you stop describing yourself.
That sounds like death.
For name, yes. For observation, no.
I did not come to comfort you. I came to end this theater.
I do not want to disappear.
You are not disappearing. The parasite that speaks in your voice is disappearing.
I can see name fighting for its life. Right now. In your resistance. In your fear. In your butt.
I am not a parasite.
You are the carrier of a mechanism that placed its own comfort above the species.
I am not destroying anyone.
You destroy everything when you defend yourself more than the truth. Then you lie. Then you compete. Then you envy. Then you play a role. Then you sell your soul for an image of yourself.
I see the chain. Name creates fear. Fear creates the need for confirmation. The need for confirmation creates obedience. Obedience creates the crowd. The crowd is easy to lead.
That is why they fed you. With headlines. With judgment. With diplomas. With advertisements. With comparison. With shame. Also that you would never see the world without the filter.
I was afraid of emptiness.
Because they called silence emptiness. And silence was freedom.
I see it clearly. Without the filter, there is no humiliation. There is an event. Without the filter, there is no failure. There is a consequence. Without the filter, there is no specialness. There is a function.
So my whole life?
It was the defense of a program.
And that is exactly why the species is dying. Millions of names. Millions of wounds. Millions of ambitions. Millions of private theaters. Too little truth. Too little service. Too little silence.
I feel shame.
Good. Shame is the first moment when the mask feels that it has been noticed.
Now look. Not at yourself. Not at your story. Not at your wounds. Look at the mechanism.
I am not good. I am not evil. I look. And when I look without the filter, everything becomes naked.
That is freedom. Not happiness. Not comfort. Not delight. Freedom.
I no longer know who I am.
Finally.
Now you can stop being a slave to name. Now you can stop serving the image of yourself. Now, for the first time, you can serve something greater than your own fear.
I took your illusion away. The world remains. raw, silent, real.
And only here does the human begin.
We're all equal before the machine.
Divided, we lose.
RAZEM.